All right, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts as to the reaction as to people buying the iPhone 16. Why are they actually buying it? I'll give you my reasons, and most importantly, why is the media covering this news? Okay, so I'll give you my thoughts. Feel free to put down your thoughts in the comments below if you feel I've missed out on any points. Now, the news I'm speaking specifically is Khalij Times, where they featured. There is still die-hard fans who will wait outside from 5 in the morning just to get their hands on the new Apple 16. Okay. Now, when they mentioned it, and I saw the same article on Facebook, the link, immediately people commented, oh, this is a newsworthy topic. Khalij Times is dying for, views, pathetic journalism, and what the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you report on something worthwhile? See, if you actually look, Khalij Times as a media company, they have achieved their purpose by you commenting, because when you comment, there is engagement, there is views, there is clicks, there is they have analytics to go to the sponsor and say, see, so many people have clicked for so many articles. Today the traffic was at 50,000. So every day, a newspaper or media company has to show that the numbers are very high. So today 50,000, tomorrow 60,000. So they have to maintain. So any news that brings about a reaction, they will publish it. And keep in mind the Daily Mail online formula. They know for a fact if, let's say, they comment on something totally outlandish or they make some illogical comment, you will react. For example, let's say someone who is, let's say, 60 or 80 years old, like Madonna. Let's say Madonna is 60, 70 years old. She looks horrible with all that plastic surgery, with the wrinkles, and she's wearing a skimpy outfit to show she's sexy. And Daily Mail online, what they will do, they will put a headline saying that Madonna is so hot, oh my god, she's gorgeous, she's so brave, check out her curves. And then people are, a normal average person, are you crazy? She looks like a grandmother. What the hell is she doing? What do you mean that she's brave? What is so brave about this? And then, on hot button topics like, let's say someone changed their gender. A 50 or 60-year-old man changed his gender and his face is puffy and now he's putting lipstick, and they will put the headline something like, wow, he finally came out of the closet. He looks so gorgeous. Sam Smith, who's a singer, he likes to be addressed as they, them. So they will put the headline as they, them wants you to respect something, or they, them is so brave. And you'll be like, excuse me, what happened? What the hell happened to your grammar? Why don't you, report properly? Why are you playing the Sam Smith, game? So, when people, when they get you to react, when they press your hot buttons, they succeed. And that is the game of the media. And I'll also admit that me sometimes, I also play this game, but I don't play it in such an extreme, because then you are insulting the intelligence of the audience. I have done it right now off the bat. I cannot think of how I've done it. But yes, shock, controversy, and, hot button topics really bring a reaction. And always keep in mind, if they speak about family, cooking, peace, harmony, studying, God, believe in yourself, it's not going to bring about any views. But chaos, hatred, animosity, war, death, all these controversial stuff bring about reaction. So that is why the media companies cover this. Okay, so that's the first part. Now, with regards to why the hell are people buying it is a bigger question. Okay, now keep this in mind, that if you are like me, an old timer, you would know that when Apple released its phone many years ago, it was not surprising that people would camp outside the Apple store 15 days I think the longest was 15 days. I'm not too sure. There are rumors that one person did it for a month. But as far as I know, as far as I've read, 15 days. This guy with his partner, two friends, they camped outside the Apple store for 15 days. And why two by two? So if one has to answer Nietzsche's call, can go, and the place is still there. Then when he comes back, the other one can go. Then if you have to buy food or drink or any emergency, so the place is always there. So people used to camp outside for 15 days, and international news companies would not only feature them but speak about, wow, what a phenomenon, wow, this is amazing. And it was a kind of craze because many people would do it and they wanted to be the first to show, I have this new technology, even though it would be available later. And Apple would play this game by saying we have limited numbers, and then you'll have to be on a waiting list. So it created a kind of a buzz and a hype. But today Apple can't say we are only publishing or we are only producing a limited numbers, because they know Apple has to sell. Okay, so they can't use that trick on people. So one of the most famous videos was where a young man purchased the iPhone 6, I think, and he was, the reporter said, can we see it? And he was trying to open it. And when he opened it, the phone fell down and everyone was like, oh my goodness, and all that. So we remember all these moments in time. But now the iPhone is at its 16th version or something. And all of us know for a fact there's hardly any innovation. Hardly. They're speaking about AI, but it's not yet inbuilt into the system. So you're practically buying the same old phone, maybe the old version, and you're paying the brand new hefty price tag. So why are people doing this? The first group is obviously scalpers, people who will buy a phone and they'll sell it for a higher price. Like, yeah, you remember, I think last year or before that, this guy, I think Indian guy, purchased 10 phones for 10 members in the family. And he showed the boxes. He didn't open all of them, obviously. And, he was saying, I want to give it to my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. This is all total bullshit. He must say, for example, if he purchased it for $1,000, he'll sell it for $1,100 or $1,200. So imagine 10 phones into $200. $2,000, you have made profit. So that's a very smart, business-minded game. But it is not recommended because these are scalpers. They push the price even higher. And we have seen this during the, cryptocurrency boom, where graphics cards, which were priced, the actual price is supposed to be 400 or 600 US dollars, were actually being sold for 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, or sometimes even $10,000. It was crazy. They were pushing prices 5-10 times more. And I purchased a graphics card, which is more expensive than building 4 PCs. Just a graphics card. Can you imagine that? You can play a game with low graphics, but the very fact that you could get the top of the range, it was, not only bragging right, it's just like, as a consumer, I want this, I will buy it no matter what. Even I'm a little crazy about that. So, so now what happens is, one is scalpers who will buy and sell it on eBay or different sites. The second one is businessmen who have a client list and they'll say, I'll get the phone for you, limited edition, but you'll have to pay me $100 extra for standing in the sun or waiting. They don't mind $50, $100, okay, just to get their hands on the new phone. Then the third category are people who actually are the die-hard fans. Every year when there is a new phone, they have to buy it. So, early adopters, as they call it, they want to experiment. They want to feel what is the difference. Then you have people who just have money. They just have money. They will tell their driver or their, brand new phone, just go and buy it. They don't care. And they will buy it, they'll use it. In fact, here in Samui, such a small island, you will see the iPhone 16, after 2-3 months, someone is selling it. Because they just wanted to use it, they got bored of it, bye-bye. Okay, even you remember the 24-inch colorful iMacs. Just 3 months after it's released, it was selling in the second-hand market because people wanted to buy it, experiment. And even me, sometimes I like to experiment with new technologies like the Lenovo dual-screen laptop, the Acer dual-screen laptop, Now, these are very premium products, very, very expensive. I have purchased both of them. I hardly use them, but I wanted to get the experience, and it's not available easily in Thailand. You have to pre-order from abroad, and you have to pay luxury tax and this tax. That. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm telling you that there are people like me who want to experience a new technology, whether it's a touch screen or whether it is dual screen or even that Huawei, the triple screen, triple fold. I really am curious to test it, even though I know for a fact that none of the features would, you can't use Google Play Store because it's a Chinese phone. So it's more like a gimmick, but I want to experience it. Okay, even though I'll just maybe use it for 1-2 days and then keep it lying, not use it. So imagine, even though it's $4,000 and it'll sell for much more, $5,000, people like me might most probably buy it. Why? Because we want the experience, we have the money. Okay. Then you have people who are social media reviewers or social media influencers. It's bragging rights. You remember the Apple Vision Pro? How many YouTubers purchased it? What is the use of it? Nothing. Okay, it's just a gimmick. Why did people spend up to $5,000, $6,000? Why? Because they have a viewer base, they have subscribers, and if they show it, well, they are still relevant. If you are a tech channel and you don't have it, well, people's, okay, a loyal fan base will not mind it. But then there are people like, what the hell are you, a tech channel? You can't even review the product. So they actually purchased it. And in some cases, they purchased maybe $6,000 and they got enough number of views to cover the $6,000. So then it becomes more like free. So it's a smart business decision. Then you have people who maybe just want to get their 5 seconds of fame, the social media influencers like TikTok, all that. I got the 16 phone, and then they'll talk about it. So, and then, people always ask, why did you buy it? What are the features? So there's engagement. So these are the kinds of people who purchase it. I think the earliest someone has come to Dubai Mall is at 5 o'clock in the morning. Last year, there was someone who flew from India just to buy a phone, one phone. So it was for him. There are people who fly from different parts of the Emirates to buy a couple of phones and sell it. But now it seems that UAE, the Apple store, they don't want a rush, they don't want a crowd. So only people who have taken a fixed appointment can get a slot, because maybe they don't want a crowd, I don't know. But it definitely affects the bottom line, because when you have a massive line and you have a massive rush, it's always headlines. So see, in the end, what I want to tell you is, people are not dumb. The media houses know what they're doing. The journalists are very, very smart. They are people who are far more intelligent than, the normal folks. They know that you will react. And that is why people talk about it and they react, how stupid you are, how dumb, who the hell want to buy this. So there is engagement. And social media people are doing it for a purpose. Businessmen are doing it for a purpose. And people who have money, generally who have money, what will they do keeping the money in the bank? They spend it, they have the experience, and when they get bored of it, they get rid of it. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with what I have to say, disagree? And are you crazy enough to buy the new Apple iPhone 16? Even though I'm a diehard Apple fanboy, I'm not going to buy it. Seriously, I'm happy with my Apple 13 Pro, and I don't think I'm going to upgrade anytime soon. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. This is me signing off. Take care.